The Ghana National Bureau of Standards has already begun its role in monitoring crude being offloaded from the Liza Destiny FPSO. Jermaine Softley, head of the Legal Metrology Department, speaking with Nightly News, explained the Bureau's responsibility in the newly created oil and gas sector.
Since the first lift that took place a few days ago, our inspectors and our role on the FPSO is basically to ensure that those 4 custody transfer meters that will be loading our fuel, our crude, are basically accurate.
So this tells you how many barrels of oil goes over to be sent overseas?
Correct. At the end of that, those meters will tell you how many fuel or crude is actually loaded. But the important aspect is ensuring that those meters are accurate, and that is our role there.
The Ghana National Bureau of Standards over the last year has been working on building its capacity to ensure that all guidelines are followed on board the FPSO, Softly explained.
We basically are following API standards. There are a number of API standards that we're following. Initially, a few months ago, last year actually, we had a session with API on the various standards in the industry. We've had consultations with all the operators trying to find out what standards they're using. And so now the Bureau of Standards have some of those standards, and those are the standards we're working with.
The monitoring agents will be visiting the FPSOs every 8 to 10 days to ensure that all measuring devices are up to date and fit for use.
For the start, we have 2 officers along with a consultant that will be out there because it's new to us. Initially, we have 2 officers, but as we go along, we will have more. We'll probably have less officers on the vessel, but for now, we basically have 2 officers out there to ensure this process.
Are you expecting to train within the next couple of months?
Well, we just recently took on 5 inspectors late last year, and they're undergoing training as well, along with other inspectors that we have. Our capacity right now is about 20 inspectors, and so as the need arises, we will be training these officers and ensuring that their competence is there to ensure that they conduct these activities in according to API standards.
Over the last weekend, the first ever cargo of Ghana's crude for export was shipped so that the oil can be processed at ExxonMobil's refining system. The oil and gas industry is expected to pump billions of dollars into the local economy, which is expected to boost the country's GDP exponentially. For the HGB Nightly News, Colwyn Abrams.